right, babies. It's that time again. Oh, yeah. Dreary morning outside. Sunshine on the inside. Oh, yeah. Here we go. You gotta love it, right, baby? You got to love it. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. So what's new with you? Something has to be new. If there's nothing new, it's a problem. Something new has to be going on, baby. And you got to nurture the new. Oh, yeah. Just like that. His mercies are new every morning. Hello. Just because the Bible is 80% full of vengeance, hatred, murder, rape, slavery, homophobia, misogyny, genocide, doesn't mean there's not some beautiful gems in there, sweetie. And one of them is His mercies are new every morning. Oh, yeah. I enjoyed putting together those, what I call God's greatest hits. So I'm really curious to see if I can exhaust all possibilities and then finally see what's, if my estimation is right, that 20% of it is gorgeous. For good living, eternal living. Oh yeah. Eternal living meaning keeping things fresh and new. Oh yeah. You know what I'm enjoying lately is Hindu teaching. I've been off and on the Hindu thing. It all started with George Harrison and his album Living in the Material World. Oh my gosh. If you're into music at all and you haven't heard that album, I highly recommend it. It's like a love letter from George to God. And even though some of the language, you might not be familiar with because you have different names for God, you totally get the sense of the devotion and the longing and the passion and the commitment. Oh my God, I just love it. There's nothing like it that I've ever heard as a conceptual album. Never. Love it. So that's where it all started for me, because I was just like, well, he's not a Christian, so why am I so blessed by this thing? And some of you might be out there saying, oh, that's because you're being deceived. Stay away from that. That's the evil one. It says in the Bible, in the last days, many will be deceived and they will fall away. I'm not falling away, baby. I'm as passionate as George ever was. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. After 47 years, baby, there's no turning this train around. I only bring it up because I want you to see that you can be blessed by more than what you're doing. And if you allow yourself to do that, you might be able to answer my question. So what's new? So yeah, there's that. And after that, then I got several years passed, and then I got into this guy named James Hillman. And he's an author who used Hindu philosophy, religion, images, to inform his framework for psychology. Oh yeah, fascinating stuff. And then from there I started appreciating William James, who was studying different spiritual experiences. And then I think I got into Carl Jung, and I'm very interested in a lot of what he was exploring, and still am to this day. In fact, the school that I work in, the clinical foundation of it is largely based on Jung. And then I ran into Alan Watts, and he was just lovely because he's such a good teacher and has such a humble, fresh, engaging, often humorous way of understanding Buddhism and Hinduism and Taoism. And then I started visiting some Hindu temples once in a while, and those were interesting. I didn't do that too much because I'm not big on ritual, but I just wanted to see what was going on. And one thing that was really memorable was at one point somebody went around with some like really fragrant flour or some kind of a paste made from a flower, and they just went around and they just put a little bit on our wrists, or I think it was, and oh my gosh, it was such a gorgeous fragrance. It just I thought it was a lovely way of kind of encouraging worship of God. I thought it was really lovely. But yeah, I only went a few times. It wasn't my thing. And then I started listening to, once in a while, stuff on YouTube, like Adyashanti. He's more Buddhist. And then other Hindu teachers. Oh yeah, and then in school, and when I went to college, one of my professors who was Catholic, he was big on showing comparisons of Catholicism with Hinduism. And then most recently, I started listening to some guy on YouTube. I can't remember his name, some Swami, I don't know. And I liked him too because, again, his affect was humble, loving, clear, teaching practical things for people to learn how to see themselves, how to grow. And yeah, all of it was aligning with what I understand in Jesus. Oh yeah, baby. And I know that bothers a lot of you. That's why I'm saying it. Oh yeah, baby. Because even though it's not new to me, I haven't really been, listening to Swamis or anything. But just recently I ran into this one guy, and I don't find anything that he says terribly profound. Like, it's nothing new to me. But I just like when truth is delivered in a humble, honest, engaging way. Not like, I've arrived at enlightenment and I am giving you enlightenment. None of that nonsense. So anyway, I just encourage you to nurture curiosity in your spirit and let God teach you new things. And watch what happens, honey. you'll come alive. So the next time I ask you what's new, you'll be like, oh baby, let me tell you.